Close Pacers insider J. Michael breaks down what Indiana did to contain the Cavs' offense in their Game 1 win. J. Michael, IndyStarCLEVELAND. The answers are all the same for the Pacers entering Game 2 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. Will the Pacers have to do differently to return to Bankers Life Fieldhouse with a 2-0 lead? Continue to play our tempo, said Victor Oladipo, who was the best player on the floor in Game 1 with 32 points in the 98-80 rout. Continue to play hard on both ends of the floor like we've been doing all year. What do they expect from LeBron James, who didn't take a shot until less than 2 minutes was left in the first quarter? They're going to be in attack mode, Coach Nate McMillan, as well as everyone else on the roster, said in some former fashion during Wednesday morning's shoot-around at Quicken Loans Arena. We are going to be in attack mode tonight, and what does Lance Stevenson, who was issued a technical for his hard foul on James, think about it? Everybody got to man up, lock in, he said. We got to talk a lot on defense. With those expected answers out of the way, here are 3 things to look for tonight. Greater than watch where the offense begins for Cleveland. When they bring the ball up the court, are they picking it up early and having to start outside of the operational area like in Game 1? In other words, is the Pacers' defense extending successfully and forcing them to make longer passes that leads to their wings getting into those passing lanes? Is James getting downhill in the half court? When he's able to do that, it requires help rotations by the front line, and that's when James gets them in foul trouble and/or finds spot-up shooters like Kyle Korver for 3-point looks because of the collapse. Cleveland Cavaliers Kevin Love, 0, drives to the basket against Indiana Pacers Thaddeus Young, 21, in the first half of a first-round playoff series in an NBA basketball game, Sunday, April 15, 2018, in Cleveland. Photo, Tony DeJack, AP, greater than more actions run involving Kevin Love. The Cavs are going to try to establish him in the low post. 6 of his 8 shots were 3-pointers on Sunday and he had just 9 points. When Kyrie Irving was the no.2 option to James, Love could get away with that kind of output and the Cavs would still win. With Irving gone, Love has assumed more of that burden. But that's also on Coach Ty Lue to run more sets to get him post-ups versus Thaddeus Young, which won't be easy. The Cavs have to screen much better to get Love position on the low block and likely will run more dribble handoffs and high post, low post action between Love and James so they can better play off one another. Cleveland Cavaliers Junior Smith, 5, drives to the basket against the Indiana Pacers in the first half of Game 1 of an NBA basketball first-round playoff series, Sunday, April 15, 2018, in Cleveland. AP photo, Tony DeJack. Photo, Tony DeJack. AP, greater than J.R. Smith was the only real spark off the bench in terms of getting his own shot. If Lue goes to Smith more, or even decides to start him, it's an indication that the Cavs are desperate for that spark. The downside with Smith is that he's a horrendous team defender and a shaky individual defender at best. Whoever he's matched up with should be used in ball screen action as much as possible. The Cavs are switch-heavy and likely will be forced to trap the ball with Smith rather than allow him to switch and try to guard someone one-on-one in space. That'll create open looks for the Pacers as long as the ball handler reads it correctly. Indiana Pacers Miles Turner, 33, passes against Cleveland Cavaliers Kevin Love, 0, in the second half of Game 1 of an NBA basketball first-round playoff series, Sunday, April 15, 2018, in Cleveland. AP photo, Tony DeJack. Photo, Tony DeJack. AP, greater than gambling off Jeff Green and Miles Turner. Each are mostly left alone in the defensive rotations by the opponent, and will get open looks. Turner cashed in for the Pacers by making 6 of 9 for 16 points and crashing the boards when guards switched onto him, grabbing 8 rebounds. Green bombed for the Cavs, missing all 7 of his shots and failing to score in 27 minutes. Both are tasked with making the defenses they're facing pay for their strategies. In the event Cleveland alters their philosophy and decides to cover Turner more honestly, the next logical option to gamble off would be